Tonight, you don't have to solve anything. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to carry the whole day on your shoulders. Tonight, you get to rest and fall asleep feeling loved and safe. Soft rain on windows, distant city hush, a gentle cafe ambience, muffled voices, occasional cup clink. Rain intensifies a little. Footsteps on wet sidewalk. The rain has that steady, patient rhythm, like it's been practicing all day just for this moment. It's late enough that the streets feel quieter, but not so late that the world has fully gone to sleep. You're moving through the night with that familiar feeling in your chest. Not heartbreak, not panic, just heaviness. The kind that shows up after you've tried very hard for a very long time. Your jacket is damp at the shoulders. Your hair clings slightly near your temples. And when you exhale, it comes out slow, as if your body has been waiting for permission to let go. Then you see it, a warm glow spilling onto the sidewalk. A little cafe you've passed 100 times. But tonight, it looks like the safest place in the city. The sign above the door is simple, Lantern Café, and beneath it, in softer letters, warm drinks, quiet corners. Take your time. You push the door open, and the bell above it gives a gentle chime. Doorbell. Rain muffles. Cozy cafe ambience. And just like that, the world becomes warmer. The first thing you notice is the smell. Coffee, vanilla, something cinnamon-like drifting from behind the counter. The second thing you notice is the light. Soft amber, the kind that makes everything look kinder. A row of small lamps lines the windows, each one like a tiny promise. You're allowed to slow down here. The air inside is warmer than you expected, and when you shrug off your jacket, your shoulders loosen like they've been holding a secret. There are only a few people scattered around. A couple leaning close over one shared dessert. A student with headphones tapping a pencil, half-focused. Someone older reading a book that looks well-loved. No one looks in a hurry. No one looks like they would ask you to explain yourself. You step forward and let the warmth settle into you. And for the first time all day, you feel something soften. Behind the counter, there's a chalkboard menu, handwritten with tidy letters. Hot chocolate, chamomile, lavender latte, honey oat milk, rooibos, warm apple tea. And below the list, drawn in chalk like a little joke. If you don't know what you need, tell us how your day felt. You almost smile. Almost. You glance toward the window seats, because something about rain makes you want to sit near glass, to watch the world from the safety of indoors. And there it is, a single open spot in the corner, a window seat with a small round table, a candle in a glass jar, and a folded blanket draped over the chair like it's waiting for you. Feels meant. You take it, chair gently scraping. A soft exhale. You sit, and the chair cushions you in a way that makes you feel held. Your hands rest on the table. Your fingers are colder than you realized. Outside, rain slides down the window in slow lines, like the city is learning how to cry without making a sound. And you let yourself breathe. Light footsteps approaching. A shadow passes gently near your table, and you look up, and you see him. Not in a dramatic way, not like fireworks or movie music, just a calm presence that makes the air feel steadier. He's holding a small towel in one hand and a mug in the other, moving with the quiet confidence of someone who belongs here. He has dark hair that falls slightly forward, like he hasn't bothered to tame it too much, and his eyes are kind in a way that doesn't demand anything from you. He looks around your age, maybe a little older. Or maybe he just carries himself like someone who learned how to be gentle on purpose. He pauses, not too close, not too far. And when he speaks, his voice is low, warm, soft enough that it doesn't disturb the cafe's quiet. Ethan. Hey, I'm sorry, can I grab you something? A menu? A towel for your jacket? His name tag says Ethan in clean white letters. You blink once, as if your brain has to adjust to being addressed with kindness. A menu would be nice. Thank you. Ethan. Of course. He sets the menu down carefully, like he's placing something fragile. Then, almost as an afterthought, he sets the mug down too. Steam curls upward. Ethan says gently, "This one's on the house. Just something warm to start." You look at the mug. It's tea, honey, and chamomile. You can smell it before you even lift it. You says quietly, "I didn't order." Ethan's small smile. I know. There's no pressure in his expression. No expectation. Just a quiet offering. You wrap both hands around the mug, and warmth spills into your fingers, says quietly, "Thank you." Ethan. You're welcome. He doesn't ask why you look tired. He doesn't ask why your eyes feel heavy. He doesn't ask you to explain the heaviness you carried in with you. He simply nods like he understands that sometimes a person just needs warmth first. Ethan. Take your time. I'll be right over there if you need anything. And then he walks back behind the counter, leaving you with steam, honey, and silence that feels safe. You take a sip. Sweet. Not too sweet. Just enough to feel like care. And you realize something quietly surprising. You've been here before. Not just this cafe, but this feeling. This slow steadiness. Because months ago, on an ordinary afternoon, you wandered in here on your lunch break, and a calm barista with kind eyes told you, "Take your time." You didn't think you'd remember his name, but you do. Ethan. You keep sipping your tea, letting the warmth settle your breathing, and slowly you notice what you've been holding all day. Not a single disaster. Not a crisis. Ethan. Whenever you're ready. What sounds good tonight? You glance at the menu, but it's hard to choose when you don't even know what you need. So you read that little chalkboard joke in your head. If you don't know what you need, tell us how your day felt. You hesitate, then decide to be honest just a little. You say softly, "My day felt loud." Ethan's expression doesn't change dramatically. He simply nods like he's heard that before. Ethan. Loud. Yeah. Ethan says gently, "Okay, then we're going to do something quiet." He looks down at his notepad, taps the pen once, thinking, "Ethan, do you want something sweet or something soothing?" You consider. Soothing. Ethan nods again, as if you've made a brave decision. Ethan. I can do soothing. Just too many small things. Too many expectations. Too many moments where you swallowed what you wanted to say. Too many times you smiled when your body wanted to rest. It's the kind of day where you're proud you made it through, but also sad that you had to. You stare out at the rain, and you let your shoulders drop a fraction lower. A few minutes pass. Then Ethan returns, this time with a small notepad. He doesn't rush. He doesn't hover. He stops at the edge of your table like a question you can answer when you're ready. He tilts his head slightly. Ethan, do you have any allergies? Dairy, nuts, anything like that? No. Ethan. Okay. He writes something down, then looks up. Ethan, I'm going to make you something warm and gentle. No surprises. And if you don't like it, I'll remake it. His voice is steady like a hand on the back of a chair when you're about to sit. You quiet. Okay, Ethan. And would you like the blanket? He gestures lightly to the folded blanket on the chair beside you, careful not to assume. You blink, a little caught off guard by the simple kindness. Yes, please. Ethan lifts the blanket and holds it out, not touching you, not placing it on you without asking, just offering. You take it and the fabric is soft, heavy enough to feel grounding. Ethan, I'll be back in a few minutes. He leaves and your body exhales again, as if your nervous system recognizes a safe room. Milk steaming softly, a spoon stirring, gentle cafe noises. From your seat, you can see Ethan working behind the counter, not in a flashy way, in a focused, quiet way. He warms milk, maybe oat milk, judging by the carton. He adds something that smells faintly like vanilla. He taps cinnamon into a cup with a careful hand. And while he works, he doesn't look stressed. He doesn't look rushed. It's as if he believes deeply that making something soothing for someone matters. A moment later, he returns with a mug and a small plate. He sets them down gently. In the mug, a warm drink topped with a soft swirl of foam, sprinkled with cinnamon. On the plate, a little shortbread cookie shaped like a crescent moon. Ethan's voice stays low. Vanilla cinnamon oat milk. It's warm, it's soft, it's not too sweet. And the cookie is just because it feels like a cookie night. You stare at it for a second because your heart does that strange thing it does when something is unexpectedly tender. This looks perfect. Ethan's mouth lifts at the corners. Ethan, good. That's what we're going for. He doesn't walk away immediately. He stays just long enough to check in, but not long enough to trap you in conversation. Then he asks softly, would you like me to leave the check at the counter, or do you want it later? The question is quiet, but it carries something important. You're in control here. Later is fine. Ethan, later. He nods, then starts to turn away. But something in you, some small spark that's tired of being alone in your head, speaks before you can stop it. You says quietly, Ethan. He pauses, looking back, calm. You swallow. Thank you for being so kind. There's a tiny pause, the kind that feels like the world holding its breath. Then Ethan's gaze softens even more. Ethan, you're welcome. He speaks like he means it. Ethan, I'm glad you came in tonight. Then gently he adds, if you want, you can sit there as long as you need. We're open late. It's not flirtation. Not exactly. It's something steadier. Permission. Okay. Ethan nods once more and goes back to the counter. You wrap your hands around the mug. Heat flows into your palms, up your wrists, into your chest. You take a sip. It's warm and smooth, vanilla-like comfort, cinnamon-like home. And for the first time all day, you feel the tiniest sense of, maybe I'm okay. Time slows. The rain keeps tapping the glass. The candle on your table flickers softly. The blanket rests across your lap like a quiet hug. You nibble the cookie, and it crumbles gently, buttery and sweet. Your shoulders relax. Your jaw unclenches. Your breathing begins to deepen without you telling it to. After a while, Ethan walks past your table carrying clean mugs. He doesn't interrupt, but as he passes, he sets down a small card face down near your candle. Then he continues walking like it's nothing. Curious, you flip it over. On the card, in neat handwriting, it says, If your day was loud, let tonight be quiet. No name, no pressure, just something kind. Your throat tightens a little, but not in a painful way. In a relieved way. You stare at the words, letting them sink into you. And then, because it's easier to be brave in places that feel safe, you stand up with your mug in hand and walk to the counter. The cafe is quiet enough that your footsteps sound gentle. Ethan looks up as you approach. Ethan, hey, did you write that? You hold up the card. Ethan glances at it, then back to you. His cheeks color faintly, like he didn't expect to be noticed. Ethan, I sometimes write little reminders, only if it feels like the right moment. You don't know why this makes you want to smile, but it does. You says softly, it was the right moment. Ethan nods once like your words matter. Ethan, good. There's a silence, comfortable. Then he says softly, do you want to tell me what made your day loud? It's an invitation, not a demand. You consider it, and you realize you can share something small, something safe. You whispered softly enough to be heard. It wasn't one thing. It was everything. Work, people, expectations. And I'm tired of pretending it doesn't affect me. Ethan listens like he's not multitasking in his head, like he's actually here with you. Ethan, that makes sense. He says it simply. Not, it could be worse. Not, just stay positive. Just, that makes sense. Your chest loosens a fraction more. Ethan, you don't have to pretend in here. You blink. I don't? Ethan's voice is gentle, sure. No. Then he adds very softly, you're allowed to be tired. And for some reason, hearing that feels like permission to breathe again. Cafe ambience even quieter now. Rain steady. Soft clink of a spoon. Ethan wipes his hands on a towel and glances toward the window seat. Do you want to go back to your table? I can bring you a little refill, something warm for the road. That would be nice. Ethan nods. Okay. You return to your seat. The candle still flickers. The blanket is still there. The rain still slides down the window. And now your heart feels slightly less alone. A minute later, Ethan arrives with a small to-go cup with a lid and a little paper bag. He sets them down gently. Ethan, warm apple tea. It's comforting. Good for rainy nights. He taps the paper bag lightly. Ethan, and an extra cookie. You laugh softly, barely a sound. You're really good at this. Ethan's eyes warm. Ethan, I'm making people feel safe? You nod. Ethan's expression turns thoughtful for a moment. I had someone once who made me feel safe when I didn't know I needed it. He pauses like he's checking whether this is okay to share. You nod again. So he continues. And I remember what it felt like. I try to offer that feeling back to people. In small ways. He shrugs, humble. Tea, blankets, quiet corners. You stare out at the rain. You say softly, I forgot what it feels like to have someone be gentle without asking for anything. Ethan doesn't respond quickly. He lets your words land. Then he says low and steady, you deserve that. Your eyes sting slightly, but you don't panic. Because the cafe is warm. Because the rain is soft. Because Ethan's presence doesn't feel dangerous. You take a sip of your vanilla cinnamon drink. And then, carefully, you tell him the truth you've been carrying. I'm tired of being the strong one all the time. Ethan nods slowly. He says it like he understands. Being strong is heavy, especially when no one notices you're carrying it. Then he leans forward slightly, still at a respectful distance. Ethan, can I tell you something? You nod. Ethan, I noticed. Your breath catches. You noticed? Ethan's voice stays calm. Not just tonight. I've seen you come in before. Always polite. Always composed. Even when your eyes look tired. He smiles softly, no judgment, just warmth. And I've always wanted to say, you don't have to hold your breath all the time. You don't know what to say. So you say the simplest thing. I didn't know anyone could tell. Ethan's eyes soften. Some people are easy to miss because they try so hard not to take up space. Your throat tightens again, not with pain, with recognition. Silence settles between you, not awkward, just quiet. Outside, the rain keeps going, steady and patient. Inside, you feel your nervous system uncoil, like a knot slowly loosening. Ethan speaks again, gently, like he's offering a blanket of words. If you want, you can come here on your loud days. You look at him. Just come here? Ethan. Yeah. He smiles a little. Ethan. No performance. No pretending. Just warmth. Then he adds softly, and if you want company, I'll be here. You hold his gaze for a second. Feels safe. Feels steady. And something in your chest, something tired, whispers, maybe it's okay to be cared for. Rain easing slightly. Cafe sounds soft. Time passes in a slow, gentle way. Ethan returns to work behind the counter, but every so often he glances over, just enough to check that you're okay. Not watching, not hovering, just caring quietly. You finish your drink. You sip the warm apple tea from the to-go cup a little early because it smells like comfort. And your body starts doing that sleepy thing, where your eyelids feel heavier, and your thoughts start drifting. Eventually, you stand and walk to the counter to pay. Ethan rings you up, then pauses. Ethan. Hey. You look up. Yeah. Ethan hesitates, like he's choosing his words carefully. Ethan. Do you have an umbrella? You blink. No. I didn't think it would rain this hard. Ethan nods once. Ethan. Okay. He reaches under the counter and pulls out a simple black umbrella. He holds it out. Ethan. You can borrow this. You stare. I can't take your umbrella. Ethan's expression is calm, almost amused, like he's heard this kind of protest before. Ethan. You're not taking it. You're borrowing it. Then he adds gently. Ethan. Bring it back whenever. No pressure. Your heart does a small, quiet flutter. You take the umbrella. You say softly, okay. Ethan smiles. Ethan. Okay. You step toward the door, umbrella in hand, warmth still lingering in your chest. And just before you leave, Ethan says, Ethan. Hey, one more thing. You turn. Ethan's voice is low and steady. Ethan. You did a good job today. The words land softly, like a blanket over your shoulders. You swallow. Thank you. Ethan nods. Ethan. Get home safe. You open the door. Doorbell. Rain returns louder for a moment. The rain meets you again. But this time it doesn't feel like an enemy. Because you're carrying warmth with you. Because your body remembers what it feels like to be treated gently. Because you have an umbrella. And a little paper bag with an extra cookie. And a quiet reminder card in your pocket. And something else too. A feeling. A soft, steady feeling that says, you are not alone in the world. You walk home slowly, not rushing, letting the night hold you. letting the rain wash the loud day away. And when you reach your door, you pause, taking one last breath of cool, rainy air. Then you go inside. Warm, safe, loved. Rain softer now. Indoor quiet. A distant kettle click. Very gentle. And now you can rest. Picture that window seat again. The candle glow. The warm mug between your hands. The blanket across your lap. Hear the rain tapping the glass. Steady, patient, calm. In that little cafe, nothing is urgent. Nothing is chasing you. You are safe. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be cared for. Breathe in slowly, and out even slower. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. Let your thoughts drift like rain down the window. Tonight, you fall asleep feeling loved and safe. Good night.